Hello folks and welcome back to our playthrough of the Siege of Avalon. So in the last episode, we fought off the lizardmen who had captured a few humans in the forest. And then we continued on from there. I'm currently wearing some of the black armor that I picked up in that episode. And I still have no idea what this shadow amulet does. I tried equipping it, but I didn't notice anything special with it, so I'm not entirely sure what that does. So right now I'm in the Forest 5. I've come to this little outpost, and there's an elf here. So let's talk to him and then see what we can do. Greetings to you, human. I am Ike of the Glenguards, elven warrior and seeker of truth. Unlike many of my kinsmen, I am quite interested in your race and its ways. Since my people have had little contact with yours in recent centuries, I feel it is most important that we become reacquainted. Don't you agree? Certainly. However, I am afraid that I have rather pressing errands I must attend to first. Oh yes, you probably need to report to your commanding officer, don't you? I find your artificial systems of organization quite fascinating. They are so unlike the natural ways we elves follow. Anyway, I must attend to the business of my artificial systems, so farewell for now. I got a little journal entry showing off the little elf guy. I do have to say, I do like some of the drawings that you get in the journal entries. Especially given that the quality of the models isn't very good. It gives a more, I guess, better feel for these guys. Is that a Holden? I remember a Holden, I think. Halt, human. Come no closer, for I have no desire to be exposed to the corruption which marks your race. You are all despoilers of the land who waste the gifts Mother Nature provides to all. If our bond of peace were not in place, I might destroy you for the sickness you are. I can't imagine what I've done to offend you, elf. Since you do not care to speak with me, I will leave you to your peace. Not sure what that was about, though the roster screen briefly came up. I wonder if he's a possible companion. The man looks you up and down, then points to a small red flag stuck to your posterior. You can get rid of that now. What in the... I am Captain Holden, in charge of this outpost. The flag is the work of my invisible men in the trees. Someone has been assigned to watch you, and likely has for quite some time now. Apparently, he liked what he saw because he tagged you. It's their way of letting the others know to leave you be. I can tell you have many questions on your mind, so I will answer yours before you answer mine. Fair enough? What if it had come off? What if I had noticed it and taken it off? What if the sky had fell tomorrow? There's no reason to be worrying about that. Since you haven't brought a large group here, and you're obviously not Sha'Ahoul, you simply would have been stopped and questioned when it was obvious that you were coming here. It should be enough for me to say that you have been watched. Thank you for indulging my curiosity. I suppose you wish to know why I'm here. Indeed. Specifically, what business have you here, and under whose orders? I have an important missive for King Vortigern from General Roth. And what do you wish for me to do with this message? Or should I ask, what does Sir Roth wish I do with it? Well, the last time he tried to send it, the courier proved traitorous. He would have simply held on to the letter until Avalon's walls fell. General Roth needs someone he knows he can trust. He trusts you and your judgment with this information. What is so important about this letter? It contains a warning for King Vortigern's forces. If they do not receive this news, they will walk into a slaughter, the likes of which Uriel has not seen since the Elithrium and Cathaean slaughter of the summer of 240. This is indeed an important communiqué. Our scouts tell us that you've handily dispatched the threat of the Sha'Ahoul to the north, so the way is now clear. Find Byron and give him the letter. I'll have one of the elves notify him of his new assignment. Thank you, Captain Holden. Oh, here's Byron. He was just south of the outpost there. Okay. Lo, what have ye got now? I've cleared the way and brought you the message. Well, it's about time. Let's see. Indeed. Before you go, Byron, I'd like to ask you a question. Right, be quick about it, eh? Certainly. You've been here for some time, and I haven't gotten much from Captain Holden. What do you really think of the elves? Pompous. Don't talk to them much, unless I need to, if you get my point. I suppose that's the safe thing to do, but it must be hard to breathe with so much tension in the air. You're right about that, mate. Sorry to be so abrupt, but I gotta make my tracks. Fake ones, haha. Good speed, Byron. And away he goes. Alright, got like 10 points for that. After finishing off the Sha'Ahoul blocking the pass, I returned to Holden, who without wasting any words handed me Roth's missive and sent me towards the scouts he had selected for this very important mission. This man, Byron, could easily be summarized by the word cocky. However, Captain Holden has picked this man for his qualifications, not his manner. And like it or not, he is the only thing standing between Vortigern's safe arrival versus his untimely demise in the same fashion as his father. Alright, I guess go back to Holden then? It seems like a rather trivial thing that we just did, just running over to the scout, but now that that's been taken care of, do you have any more questions? Has anything of note happened since my excursion to the Sha'Ahoul camp? As a matter of fact, a group of riders was seen approaching from the north. You must have just missed them. They're apparently not Sha'Ahoul, so let them get a little closer. Some friends of yours? Perhaps. Excuse me while I find out. That doesn't sound good. Alright, let's save where we are. And then let's go see if we can figure out what those friends might be. Let's see, a couple dead Sha'Ahoul. I think those were the ones I took out earlier. We got a horse, a couple of horses, a lot of horses. And then those are those rider guys. I don't know who those are, so let me save again. At least they haven't attacked us on sight. Baron Hartley. Ho there, I am Baron Hartley, who fails from Taberland. I have been sent by my king as part of an advanced group of the force that is to reinforce Avalon. What say they? For one, that a messenger has just been sent to your sovereign to bring him some extremely important news. Indeed. And what, pray thee tell, is this news? I have a bad feeling about this. Well, let's go with this just to see. Former Field Marshal Oberon. No, I don't want to say that. I'm not supposed to talk about Oberon, I don't think. That the Sha'Ahoul know that Vortigern and his forces are on their way to Avalon. This messenger is headed where? He could use the protection of an armed escort, certainly. I'm afraid that would be a bad idea. The Sha'Ahoul are searching the area he is to traverse, and he's trying to stay low. He is, from what I've heard, unparalleled in his ability to avoid detection, and that is what is needed if the letter is to be delivered. Ah, I see. Our prayers be with him. I hope he hath wings, because we are but 3 or 4 days ahead of his highness's forces. Although I did not see any lurking Sha'Ahoul with mine own eyes, it could be because they lie in wait for the true prize. Our prayers be with him, indeed, but with no sense to be worrying about what's done. Thou doth seem knowledgeable and justly devoted to our cause. I have a boon to ask of you. I will do what is in my ability to best help Avalon. What need have you? It is but a simple request, and it shall only take as much time out of the day as thou will it to. I am looking for King Tortain's signet ring. Indeed, King Vortigern himself hath sent me with this secondary quest. If thou find'st the time to retrieve it and the fallen king's armor, I would appreciate it indeed. I'll do whatever I can. I would appreciate it very much. If thou bringest the ring to me, neither I nor my liege shall forget thy contribution to our kingdom. That's very generous of you, Baron. I shall return when I learn something new. So I got a quest to find King Tortain's ring, and I have the signet of Latitude. I don't think I have that, right? No, no signs of that. Alright, looking through all of this stuff real quick here. Yeah, so I have no idea where Vortigern or Tortain or... Yeah, Tortain. I have no idea where he'd be at. But I suppose we can look around. See if we can find him. I doubt he came from up here now. Alright, so let's search around here. See if there's another forest area we missed. And then see if we can find this ring and armor. Well, I've found this little chapel thing. Fought off a couple of war worms. Let's see what's in here. So where are we anyways? We're in a tomb. Lots of skeletons. Who is this? Another shadow warrior? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, fudge. Oh, that's lovely. Hearing his ha 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 ha. He's got a white great helm. And there's a chest there. Another shadow amulet? This is very odd indeed. Jewel of Armored Flesh. Boosts strength and constitution. Reduces coordination and stealth. Reduces attack and hit recovery. And adds a little restriction. And it does have some resistance. I'll grab it. It's not bad. Well, I don't know exactly what purpose that little place served. Though we did meet another of those shadow warriors, although this one was in white armor this time, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with them. But let's continue on, see if we can find out where King Tortain is. Alright, so I've looked around, haven't had much luck, so I'm going to stop off by Holden again, talk to him, see if maybe he can help us out in finding King Tortain. Alright, I've just been back to the northern entrance and have discovered that the soldiers you just mentioned to me are an advanced scouting group for the Taberlander reinforcements. Ah, then don't think you think this is something Sir Roth would want to know of. Indeed, I plan to tell him about it upon my return. Farewell. Oh, well, that didn't help me much. Was there anything else that I can talk to him about? No, I guess not. Well, would Ike help me out? Maybe somehow? Now that you've spoken to your captain, perhaps you have time to answer some of my questions regarding your people. Well, I have always wondered why so many of you humans tend to place such a high value on ownership. Does owning something make you appreciate it more? I suppose it is part of our way of organizing ourselves. Interesting. We elves arrange ourselves by what we see in the ever-growing web of life around us. Speaking of life around us, do you know anything of the creatures inhabiting this forest? Many creatures reside in this forest. Some are not of this world. I believe malevolent force. Oh, believe some malevolent force occupies the graveyard to the east, and something may be disturbing the rest of those who make their final homes there. Do you know of any other unusual places in this area? The abandoned tower across the river from the Sha'Ahoul camp is supposed to be filled with monsters, but our master warrior, Askari, has sealed it for his own purposes. Thank you, this sounds most intriguing. I wonder if that's perhaps a reference to the Shadow Warriors, perhaps. Is Askari somewhere around here? No, that's Maki. That's a very... Well, I don't think he's around here. Well, let's see. Let's continue exploring around and see if maybe we can figure out where King Tortain is. And if not, well, then we'll probably just opt to go back to Sir Roth. Oh, wait a second. Here's Askari. At last, the young human. From your bearing, I can tell you aspire to be to the way of the warrior. Perhaps one day, when you have proven yourself, I may help you along this path. Are you a warrior yourself? I am Askari, champion of the Glenguards, and I am considered a master in the arts of war by my people. Since birth, I have trained, and among our people there exists no weapon greater than rare elves such as myself. That is most impressive. What is it that makes you such a great warrior? There are many aspects which make a warrior. Within you, I can sense the potential for greatness. You have much courage, and you have helped your people considerably of late. Truly, your spirit is strong. However, I cannot consent to training you until you have demonstrated your prowess. The course my life has currently been taking will no doubt soon provide an excellent chance to prove my skills to you. Alright. Somehow I will manage to impress him, for I know that I will need all the training I can get to survive and fight for Avalon. So Askari is the guy who does the training here. I thought it was Holden. If I recall correctly from this one guide I had, and I still have it, I just haven't checked it since I started this playthrough, I don't think. It's been a while at the very least. I think I have to clear out most of the forest areas of enemies. It might include perhaps just defeating the Shadow Warriors. There might be one more Shadow Warrior. I can't quite recall. So let's continue on defeating these enemies, and who knows, maybe we'll see a way to complete this little mission. Who is this, Tavi? Quite far into these twisted woods you have traveled, young human. Your passage has not gone unnoticed. The forest, and all its creatures, cry out at your passage. Also, you've been shadowed by members of my Glenguards for some time now. Now tell me, what purpose brings you here? I see... Let me just say I see Captain Holden, commander of the outpost. You should be inside the outpost. You should know that we elves have an understanding with your Captain Holden. So long as you refrain from any thoughtless destruction of the life of this forest, my men and I will leave you to your own affairs. I am glad to know you come in peace. I am a bit confused, though. Who exactly are you? I am Tavi, commander of the Glenguards in this forest. We are a group of elves who are entrusted with the protection of sacred creatures. You should know that we have made a bond of peace with your captain. We have agreed to leave you humans in peace, so long as you do not interfere with our mission here. Your mission? We are charged with protecting Miki, a unicorn. Hey, I saw that unicorn in, I think the last episode. Long has this sacred creature dwelled peacefully here, but now Sha'Ahoul hunters threaten her safety. They have already slain her mates, and this has caused the sickness that is warping this once vibrant forest. We must save Miki, or these woods could be forever lost to the darkness. I wish you total success in your worthy mission, Tavi. Farewell. So I'm assuming that probably is a reference to what I need to do around here then. Oh, here's some Sha'Ahoul. Nose! Got him! And our guys survived for the most part. Nothing too special on this one. What about the other? Just a longbow. Well, we've found a little tower. I wonder what's in there. Apparently I can't go in. Aww. What is in there? Well, fudge. Found the Sha'Ahoul. No! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No! No, they killed Wyatt, bastards. Well, that's why I saved. So we'll just cloak Wyatt and he'll go in and massacre them. And there were a hell of a lot of guys here. I really do love the stealth archer. I think I've done more stealth archer, at least using Wyatt as the stealth archer in Siege of Avalon, than I have in Skyrim. I've never really picked up the whole stealth archer build in Skyrim. Have I used some of the skills for it? Sure, but it's never been like my main thing. Alright, let's see if we can pick up anything special from these guys. It's not looking like they're going to have anything for us, though. Which is kind of disappointing. Oh, Greaves of the Fever Guard. Let's see. A lot of resistance to heat. That could be very useful. So we found at least one good thing in all of this. Alright, so I've made it back to Tavi, he says. Our thanks for destroying that patrol, my human friend. Every Sha'Ahoul you take care of is one less to bother our precious Mickey. However, many of them still infest this forest. Even a wily unicorn is hard-pressed to avoid so determined a search. Why exactly are the Sha'Ahoul hunting Mickey? From our closest observations, and what little they say when we do battle with them, we have learned that their purpose is almost directly opposite ours. Oh, really? They seem to regard a unicorn as an embodiment of evil. If one of their hunters kills her, he will gain good fortune for the rest of his life, according to their beliefs at least. So, the death of the creature is almost as important to them as saving its life is to you. It certainly seems that way. They are quite determined, and they have the advantage of greater numbers over us. In truth, only our natural affinity for the forest has allowed us to stand against them thus far. I fear this may not be enough to save Mickey, especially in light of our recent losses. We must hope that our united strength can sustain your noble cause. Alright. I don't know where that came from. That's kind of weird. I randomly got Maki warned me of a group of lizardmen living to the west of the outpost along the river. Though I already encountered them and I never talked to Maki in the little elven place. Oh well. Let's go see if this elven warrior dude will give us the training that we were looking for. Hopefully. Ascari, your defeat of the tattooed devils has confirmed the promise I sensed in you. Are you now willing to accept my training? Yes, Ascari. What can you teach me? I can impart 3 separate aspects of the battle arts to you. I will leave the choice of which up to you. So we have weapon mastery, which increases coordination and plus 10 combat. Wow. So that's yeah, 3 points per combat. I think where I am right now takes even more than that. So we'll do that. To learn the weapon mastery, I will summon phantasmal warriors from among the greatest spirits of my people. If you best them, a measure of their skill will pass into you. This is a very sacred ritual among my people. If you are ready for this challenge, then step into the stone ring behind me. Oh dear. Hey, come back here, you. Alright, 1 warrior done. Is that it? I think that's it. You have done well, young human warrior. You've now gained the ancient elven skill of weapon mastery. I will honor the skill you have bestowed upon me by using it to fight until the evil forces that threaten this area are no more. Alright, so let's save. Let's see, what else can he teach me? Pain control. That's pretty good. Pain can be your worst enemy, therefore you must master the art of controlling it. I can place a suggestion in your mind which will put you in great pain but cause no lasting damage. Then you must go to the abandoned tower in the southeast corner of the forest and eradicate all foes located within. If you can do it while suffering great pain, then no pain can conquer you. Oh dear. I am ready. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, let's go do this horrible thing. While ingesting the pain-inducing herb. If I complete this task, pain-inducing herb. So where is this place at again? Was it up 1 level? Well, let's see. I think it's in area 6 here, I think. Actually, I don't think it's in area 6 because this is the graveyard. Maybe it was area 3? Whichever the one is that's below this one. Alright. Entering this place, and we have magic swords that are attacking. Oh god. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. I think I've defeated all of the things here. As far as I can tell. Well, that was an interesting little experience. Alright, back to the little outpost. Ascari, I return. Your defeat of the... Hold on, I thought... Did I get... Oh, I guess I... Oh wait, no, I'm in pain right now. So I didn't complete it? What the hell? Alright, so I thought that I defeated both things that I needed to defeat. Apparently I didn't though, so let's go back up here. Okay, here's the damn thing. Come on. Okay, is there anything else here? I swear, if this isn't the last thing. I'm moving my mouse cursor around. I'm checking. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, now let's try going back to Ascari and see if he's saying we're done. Alright, Ascari, I swear to God, if we're not done with this stupid thing. So, you have learned to control your pain, young one. Did you find your foes a bit unusual? I discovered them in a tower a while ago, but I had no use for them until now. I hope they provided a worthy challenge for you. It was a challenge, Ascari, but I know I am a better warrior for having overcome it. So now I should have pain control, heal rate 3, and plus 30 hit points. Now my current hit points are 85, okay, not bad. Finally, we can learn fortitude, minus 10 restriction. The ability to bear great burdens lies not in the strength of the body, but in the strength of your will. I can place a suggestion in your mind which will make you feel as though the weight of the world is upon your shoulders. Under this encumbrance, I want you to go to the Ring of 4 Stones in the north and east of this outpost. I have summoned an earth spirit which will test your worthiness. I accept. So, what does that do? Burden restriction 10. Well, I can still use my whatchamacallit, so that's a good sign. And northeast, he said. Alright, let's go defeat this earth spirit, and then we'll be done with our training. And then we'll have a hell of a lot of other points that we can spend on, which I might focus on stealth, because that might come in useful later on. Oh, actually, this is where the spirit's going to be, right? You did. Haha, not bad. Congratulations in besting the Earth Spirit Warrior. May the strength of the land support you in the battles that lie ahead. I owe a great deal to you, my elven teacher. I hope I can do your teaching justice. Alright, so that is it that we have to learn from Ascari. So now we can actually return back to Sir Roth. We'll speak with him in the next episode. And then we'll also decide what to do with these 94 training points that we have. So, thanks for watching, folks. As always, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you know whenever I do new videos or streams. Beyond that, leave the video a like if you enjoyed this video. I know so far I haven't gotten many views on the Siege of Avalon series. But I know this is an older game that not many people have played, but it's an enjoyable game. I certainly enjoy it. So beyond that, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And also be sure to check out the Discord where you can chat with me whenever I am not playing any games on stream or whatever. And, you know, I can always get your ideas on there for new videos to make. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.